right, another edition of Tech on Ice. Hope you're having a great day. Um, I wanted to talk a little bit about, I think it's top of mind right now. Today is the day before the TikTok ban. Um, for what it's worth, if you're watching this video from TikTok, um, like I'm posting these videos on Instagram Reels as well as YouTube Shorts, so like you can still see me in this state if talking about these things if you want to on those other platforms. But what I think is interesting about TikTok specifically and all of the quote unquote drama around it, it's uh it's pretty fascinating because it's the whole reason why we're in this state is because politicians wanted to be hard on China. And in doing so, it has forced a lot of people that love the experience, the doom scrolling, the finding content, finding creators part of TikTok. They're going to platforms that are very much like for Chinese citizens. Um, the Red Note or Yellow 8 or those sort of apps, right? It's it's funny because in doing so, in doing this TikTok ban, the U.S. government has actually introduced more Chinese Chinese government messaging to American citizens, which is pretty wild when you think about it. Um, for what it's worth, inside baseball, I don't think that this ban is going to last very long, if at all. I think after the new administration comes in, I think things are going to go back to some form of normal. But there'll be probably a short lapse in your doom scrolling capabilities. But one thing I do want to talk about is alternatives. Like I talked about, the Chinese-based ones. I think, and I was talking with somebody on Blue Sky about this, my friend Woody. So shout out to Woody. Um, it's a U.S. company is going to make an alternative, and I imagine quickly. Like there's an app that's being built right now called Skylight, which is it's a they're building an MVP or minimum viable product based off of the AT protocol, which if you don't know what that is, that's what Blue Sky is built on top of. So it's hot in the tech space right now. Mark Cuban has talked about it, and a lot of people are looking to build that. And I came across Skylight, and I followed the developers kind of championing the messaging for it, and she seems like um, it's pretty exciting. But you've also seen you know some notable celebrities say we'll buy TikTok. I saw Mr. Beast post about it. I don't know if that's real or not, but anyway, like I think the TikTok thing, at least in the long term, I think there's still going to be a TikTok in 6 months for U.S. citizens. But in the meantime, I think alternatives are going to come out because this concern with it being attached to the Chinese government or the country of China in general is concerning for American politicians. Um, so what does that mean? I think that also I've seen some very wild workarounds to get TikTok to work. I saw somebody talk about creating, basically migrating your TikTok account to the EU, a country in the EU, by basically getting a new phone number in the EU and then using VPN whenever you connect to the TikTok app. Which, I mean, I'm addicted to TikTok. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm not that addicted. um, but I mean, I can't judge anybody. But I think hopefully the positive that comes out of this is that people will recognize how important something like TikTok is to connect with people, but also how potentially worrying it is, the fact that so many people are very upset about it. It is a very addictive app. Um, so maybe some people that uh, are addicted or are on the edge of being addicted to it can recognize, oh, maybe not having TikTok for a little bit is a good thing, and they can kind of do like a reset on social media consumption, which I think is always a good thing. But anyway, that's all I really had for today. I just wanted to talk about it because supposedly this is not going to be a thing anymore. But again, I'll still be doing these tech on ices. I'll be talking from a cold plunge about tech and AI and developer stuff because it's what I love, and I'm already getting in this thing every day anyway because I'm a weirdo. So if you're still in the business of looking into this sort of stuff and following along with me, like I said, I'll be on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. You'll be able to find me pretty easily. You can go to my website, which is isaacl.dev, where you can find all my social media links. I have too many social media links because, yeah. Anyway, so that's it for me. So comment down below thoughts about TikTok, thoughts about alternatives to TikTok, thoughts about the state of social media consumption in the United States and the world, because that's a great conversation to have. And as always, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.